Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about how to make awesome growls. Now, so if you like that kind of growl, around, I'm going to be showing you how to make it. So the first thing I'm going to do is initialize patch. We're going to start up both operators. We're going to use variety tables because, yeah, you know, it's my favorite kind of wavetables to use, and I'm going to pick just, let's try growl 4 for one of them, and the other one I'm going to try let's try sweeping growl or robotic. Yeah, let's try robotic growl. So I'm going to try robotic growl by Virtual Riot. So it kind of looks like this. So one's going to go down 2 octaves, the other one's going to go up 2 octaves. We're going to up to 4 unison, and then we're going to make our shape. So just something like this. Probably make it a little bit wider like this. Then we're going to trig, we're going to try this, we're going to go to multi, and you can pick any one from here. We're going to use low. We're going to use this one, LBH. Then I'm going to turn the morph like this, drag the LFO on. We're going to take the cutoff, probably drag it here, and then move it to the 45. Drag the thing on here, the LFO. Turn down all the levels all the way, and drag the LFOs onto the levels. So it sounds like this now. It kind of sounds weird because we haven't even started this. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to maximize the drive. And then I'm going to drag the LFO on both the wavetables. It's a funny sounding sound. Probably detune it. Probably see how it plays by itself. Okay, I see what's happening. Okay, so that's why I was getting a little weird. We don't want to cut off all the way. You want it like this. There we go. Something screechy. Let's set the cutoff right here. Okay, so you see how that's going? Let's play with one. So yeah, you see how this sounds perfect? So something's getting in the way here. I hear some kind of screech. So let's turn this up a little bit. Okay, no, it's the other way. I do not like this wavetable at all. We're going to switch it to metallic. And then... Okay, this is perfect, right? So all I've done is change the wavetable, and the reason why I was kind of sounding really weird earlier is because we had the cutoff on blast, like on full. Probably up the resonant a tiny bit. Probably lower this a little bit. So we're going to keep it 1.4. Okay, so then we're going to come here, turn hyper, drop the size to about -2. Oh, not -2, 2. Up to mix to about 50%. Come into distortion. We're going to use soft flip today. We're going to up the BP, well, up it a little past the BP like this. And then probably lower this to about 1.4. And then I would say drag this into the 448 will do, right? Probably drag it a little bit higher. So yeah, you could just kind of visualize how much I've done here. Drive, we're going to maximize it. So now we're adding distortion, right? So I'm going to add the, let's see, no, I want to add the phaser, right? So if you want to get a really, really cool sound, you want to, you could also add phasers. So I'm going to come here to about 53 hertz, drag the LFO on, but make a very, very, very tiny difference. So probably, actually no, it's going to be 39 or 38. And you're just going to drag a little, you know. And then I'm going to drag the rate knob just a little bit down. So now it's at 0.04. And then we're going to turn the mix to about 21% because you don't want to get too much of the phaser in. So it's just a tiny bit of phaser we're adding. Then I'm gonna add the compressor and the reverb. Compressor, it's very basic. You just up the turn it multi-band, up the volume, and you get. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Turn this down. Turn this down. Probably this down a little bit more. Probably off, see what happens. Okay, wait, I'm going to put back the phaser. And then I'm going to drag this just a little bit more to about the 523. And then I'm going to lower this to about 1.2. Probably change up the wavetable because I'm still not liking this wavetable. And then also I'm going to drop the growl just a tiny bit there. Okay, it sounds a lot better now. Okay, let's see what time we're at. 8 minutes. Okay, cool. So I can finish this up really quick. We're nearly done, right? So let's come to the EQ, which is the last step. Come down here. So basically, when you're dealing with EQs, you could turn up the gain knob to make these little bands, right? So I want to keep it like this. So I want it raising towards the top. So what I'll do is just I'll drag it LFO onto here, so it'll kind of look like this. Same with the other gain. So if we go like this, so it's gonna come the other way like this. See these two peaks coming up? Now you can do the same with the frequency. These things will also make the growl, well, the shape kind of move. So we're gonna move it back just a little bit. Same with this one. We're gonna drag the LFO here, and we're done the sound. If you want to do anything else, you can start pitch bending by making this plus and minus 12. And then from here on, if you want to get really crazy, you could just add reverb filter and probably add a comb, flanger, whatever you want. So I could come here, mess with this. Probably drag the alpha onto the cutoff here. Probably up the resonance. Well, probably up the drive. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's only if you want to get crazy with it, and then you can just start playing with these filters. So I could come down here, add reverb, make some really cool basses. But yeah, as I said, you don't need to do this. For the main bass, we're not adding the filter. Either way, thank you for paying attention. Just remember to like, subscribe, do all the basic necessary needs, and I'll keep making more tutorials. I'm also taking requests.